Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back to Ganja Soul. Season 2.
Season 2, we're glad to be back.
Special guest, Hulu in the house.
Hi, what's going on? This is Hulu Amin Ra from You Nectar.
Yes.
Live and direct for you and yours.
Yes.
Lovely to be here in Ganja Soul.
Thank you for
Yes.
coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for being our first guest.
It's our first
Yes,
guest, first episode, second season. So
And
exciting.
Thank you guys for rocking with us.
And hanging on.
Through our little break, we appreciate the support. You know, we had to recuperate, and we're almost at, 500 followers?
That's good.
In just a few months. So we just want to say thank you for the love. Thank you for always sharing us. And we have a killer season ahead of us. So
Lots of
we
guests.
just want to say thanks and to stay tuned. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into what we got going on. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing very well.
What you smoking on?
I was smoking on something you gave me. I don't know what it was. Mysterious bud.
we should have told you.
What are we smoking on tonight? Let's start with that.
It's Littles.
Littles.
Shout out to
Oh,
Littles.
Yes,
Okay,
Littles.
that's what I had.
Yes,
It was
and it's
tasty.
their sativa blend. So delicious little nugs.
For all you sativa lovers out
Sativa
there.
lovers.
Sativa.
Yeah, sativa's good for that focus.
Yes. So
Keeping
do you
us-
prefer sativa over indica, or do you
I
do both?
love all
Yes.
strains equally.
Yes.
I
feel
am
that.
a supporter of all strains. I feel that there is a time and place for each and every one. You know,
Yes.
that's the beauty
I
of
definitely feel
that of that truth. You know, we do have things that are great for the morning, wake you right up. I love the citrus, thanks for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the afternoon, after you eat, a little something for digestion is good for that. That's
Yes.
usually like a hybrid. And then at night, we want to just slow down, calm down. I feel like I work in a dispensary. And,
Yes.
but it's true. It's like that's what nature is about. It has so many varieties for us, and I love this day, especially coming in California. It's like
Hell fucking yeah. Are you originally from California?
I am not. I am born and raised in New York City,
Hey.
from Manhattan,
Nice.
200th Street, Dykeman.
Yes, I think we talked about this. I'm from New York too.
Yeah.
Yes, that's dope.
So
That's dope.
we see
East
New
Coast
York
in the
is in
house.
effect here. That's what's up.
Yes, East Coast in the house. Did we plug in the sound? We're good.
And West
Okay,
Coast.
perfect. To that. Okay, just making sure. You know, we got so much love on that last episode.
You guys, that last episode
we
was
recorded
hilarious.
the whole episode with no sound.
Oh, that happens.
We didn't have our entire production team here,
It was-
and we were super
yeah.
high, and
And we were so proud of ourselves.
it
We're
was
like,
such
wow,
a great
we did it.
episode. And at the end, we realized
It was
that
just for
the
you.
audio wasn't connected
Yeah,
to
we're
the
just sitting
video.
here like
That's plugged in and
just
everything.
nobody,
Okay.
no noise at
Yeah,
all. Just a video of
nothing.
us talking, and all.
Yeah.
It's just silent video of us.
That's just the technicalities of the weed and the work. Because we're doing creative work here, right? This is creative. We're speaking.
Yes.
We're coming at
And
it.
it's freestyle.
And it's
like
freestyle. It's coming from the
natural.
heart.
Not rehearsed.
And then, we have to plug things in and make sure audio and video
Yes.
and the lighting and everything. Sometimes we can't do it all,
Yes.
And we're learning and you're growing. And that's how I learned, from trial and error.
Exactly. So, this is our little baby. So thank you.
So
for
thank
helping
you.
us.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, my
Is
my
there
look
a
is getting
fucking
caught.
dinosaur underneath the table.
Sorry. Anyways.
What's
Sorry.
going on?
Anyways.
Nothing. It was a weird sound.
okay.
But
So talk to us a little bit about your cannabis use. Like, what's your experience with cannabis? And then we have a great product here we're going to talk about today too. So
Well, my
you
experience
have
with cannabis is it's very extensive, I guess. I'm 38. I began experimenting with cannabis when I was 14. And it was just, I lived right around the corner from one of the best spots in Manhattan. So it was easily accessible, but obviously not legal. So it's a different experience for anyone coming up in this generation, especially in a state that's legal. But it was more like an outlaw thing, you know, it's because it's just demonized, and
I know,
so it was
negative.
like so secretive.
Yes.
So my beginning was like it's shady because you gotta hide, and you know it's like you're getting high and shit. But
The stigma.
it's the stigma, and then not knowing all the other side of what it really does, and you know, for the medicinal value and holistically. But my journey with it was first. It was just I was just surrounded by it, so and then I had gained liking for it. I had to go through my own feelings for it. I didn't want to use it as a crutch, so I remember I got off of it for a while, and I said I really like the awareness.
Yes.
And being present, because what it does is allows us to be grounded. You know, and as I did some research, it activates the third eye, it activates the pineal gland. So I was like, it makes sense how it sparks all this creativity. So after I got over my stigma, right,
Yes.
from the stigma of
It's-
it,
I love
because
that
I
you
had
bring
my
that
own
up.
stigma
Yes.
for as I'm using it, you know, and we feel a certain way, and then we're not really identifying with what it is, especially now that we can have the categories of what this CBD, CBG, THC, and all these different things come, and how it affects us, and what extract is gonna be working for what. It's like I have such an appreciation for it now at this level, but it began as anything else. We get introduced to it. It's cool.
Yes.
You know, this is what we're doing. We're in the park. We're chilling. You know, we might be hustling it. And that's my life became that long ago, where it was just all around me. And at this point, it is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Up in smoke, Cheech and Chong, but the face,
Thank
the
goodness.
face of the world is just not that we're all high and dumb and crazed. You know, it's more.
It's medicine.
This is medicinal for the age that we are in. More so, it is a reminder. So for me, it was always a reminder, because I could get distracted in my emotions, especially in a relationship, really easily. And then if I smoke indica or whatever, you know, and then it calms me
And
down.
you think about things more rationally.
And then I'm like, nah, I'm not going to blow up. I don't want to blow up like that. And then we start to edit ourselves when we are more present. So for me, it helped me keep myself present. I use it very strategically. I got so much energy and creativity from it. It's why I moved out here, and it just the right time for the support for it, for the education of it, for the implementation. How many forms can we take this magical medicinal?
It's so complex.
It is
It
amazing.
is. It's
And it
so
grows from
beautiful.
the earth,
Come
you
on.
know. Like,
That's
come
it.
on now. How can you even put it in the same category as other drugs? Like, how can you put it as a Schedule 1 drug? Like,
Yeah,
that
I have a
makes
hard time
no
with that
sense to me. Like, that's people are literally healing and surviving and literally thriving because of cannabis. But shit is still illegal federally. Like, they make it so hard. Even in California, the taxes are crazy.
It makes it
They,
like, it's like one of the most expensive things to buy.
Yeah, like weed is super expensive. Like, and people who really
People
need
wonder
it.
why the black market's thriving, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, you force people to go back to their dealers.
Yes, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, and I love the point that you bring up too about, like, you know, our own stigma, getting over it. Because a lot of the times I feel this. I used to feel it with myself, but not anymore. But like, you feel almost guilty for the fact that you need not that you need cannabis, but it's
You
a part of
smoke
your life that
because
you
you
smoke, that you love weed, you love how it makes you feel, like you incorporate it into your everyday. You know what I mean? You feel like, oh, like, especially if you have friends or people around you who don't do it.
Oh my god!
You know, it's like
'Cause
the
they don't
worst
get
thing
it.
because they don't understand. So it's like getting over that and realizing, yo, this helps me be a better person. Like, this helps me perform better in every aspect of my life. And just like realizing, like, yo, I love weed. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
I was
weed is my
telling Mel.
shit.
I was telling Mel earlier. Was it earlier today that I use it medicinally every day. I deal with a lot of body pain, and Mel and I started a new job, and we're not allowed to be high during, working hours. So, I respect that. They're taking care of me, whatever. But I realized that I start getting grumpy. Like a bitch is
Yes.
not having it. No.
Yes.
And then I'm like, why am I feeling so grumpy? Like, why am I getting annoyed by everything?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm constantly readjusting myself all day, you know,
Yes.
and I feel hurty. And then it's just,
This
it's
shit-
dealing with that mental
Yes.
stress too of having to like put on this whole, oh, hi, welcome.
course.
You know, but my shit is hurting all over the place. So, you know,
Yes.
weed helps with keeping me balanced and keeping me grounded, like you
Yes.
said,
Yeah.
and making me feel better and and lifting that pain. But when I'm
Yes.
dealing with it, I'm like, wow, I'm really noticing how it's just, it assists with that specifically, that
Exactly.
mental alleviation of pain. Because when you're, I guess I'm so used to having pain, but you know, it's assisted with cannabis. Like
Yes.
it's like,
Exactly.
it helps me to better
This shit
deal
is
with that
medicine. Speaking of pain, I had a stiff neck this week. Honestly, I took a
Mel
bunch of
couldn't move,
CBD. I
pobrecita.
couldn't turn my neck. I couldn't.
Mel
look,
couldn't
Look at
move.
me now. Look at me now.
I felt so bad. Look at her. Yes.
No,
And I
Neck.
used CBD edibles. I took, shout out to Smokies. I took Smokies, Kiva Bar, Papa and Barkley, the 3-to-1 body
put
oil.
And then
THC heavy.
Did you take a
oil.
bath? Did we?
Took a bath, smoked hella weed, got a massage by day. But like it all had everything was cannabis related.
Yeah.
And literally I feel like that would take a normal person like a few days, like a week maybe to get back. Like by the second day, I felt so much better. Oh my God. And it was amazing. So
you used topically, right?
topically and internally.
So that's why, because it's an oil. The
Yes.
oils is what it's all about.
Oil,
You know, because
baby.
it seeps through the mucous membrane. It seeps straight to the source through the cells. We don't have to digest it. You know, and that, if we're looking for immediate pain relief, the fastest delivery service for that medicine will be an oil, will be something that we can ingest that goes straight through.
Sublingually, right?
You know, so either sublingually or topically, because through the pores of the skin is the same thing.
Yes, the topical was, it amazed me how fast it worked and how much better it made me feel.
Yeah.
And like even when it's for females, when you're menstruating too and having cramps, just rubbing it on your body, you know, wherever you are hurting, it makes such a difference. So shout out to just weed, man.
Oh my God.
It's because we got a bunch of crackhead lighters in here. And
Lighters,
she's
like,
smoking sativa.
Come
I am
on.
smoking Connected tonight. Connected Gushers, indica dominant.
Oh my
hybrid.
gosh, it's just not my day. I'm already
Yeah,
like,
this one
creak,
works
creak.
over here.
Next
Hold up, you
show
got it.
we'll have lighters,
Thanks,
better
April.
lighters.
We need the sponsor for the lighters.
Yes, sponsors for lighters.
Damn, we're just being
And
a
shout
little
out to
biatch
Raw
about it.
Papers. Raw, shout out to you guys. We love Raw. Sponsor us.
Right, raw.
We like it raw.
Talking about.
I'm gonna come up with a jingle.
Hey, that could be it right there.
Yes.
We like it raw.
Hey.
We like it raw.
Hey.
Ganja soul. We like it raw.
We like it raw.
That's what's up. Don't people like it raw? Uncut and pure and just honest.
Honest. Ooh, is it vegan and gluten free?
And gluten
Talking about, I have something vegan and gluten free.
Yes,
Yes,
please. Let's
tell
talk
us
about.
all
Yes,
about
please. So
yourself.
sorry,
Let's
we
get
keep getting
This is what
off
happens
topic.
to us. We get
See?
a little high.
We got high.
distracted all over the place. So
It's
thank
all right,
you
but
for
you got
keeping us
these big
on track.
spliffs. They didn't roll me that one. I just had a little one. What you got
I'm
here?
so excited
That's
about
the
it.
same-
Is this
sativa.
the same one as that? No.
Oh
right?
no, this has the tobacco. You don't want the tobacco.
Let's see. What's this about?
See how it. See how you like that New York Pronto. Ooh,
No, but
Milky.
This is
That's
not the
thick.
way that I thought you were gonna roll it. I thought you were gonna roll
The whole thing in the
thing
Pronto.
leaf.
Nah, we don't do it like that.
See, this is hybrid. This is a hybrid roll.
Hybrid Pronto roll.
This is not
I
original.
specialize in those rolls. Shout out to me.
I got a little extra.
Look out for those this summer. Hit me up via DM.
Ooh.
You like that?
At a
huh?
trap shop.
Okay, but that's like a little extra.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
small.
just a little
a
bit.
little
my
ride.
thumb
Just a
actually
little ride.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Okay,
oils.
So speaking of oils, let's get back on the topic of oils. Tell us about, first of all, he got the studio smelling so good right now. Tell us what you put in that diffuser, please.
So what I put, because...
And the name of your company again.
Hue Nectar.
Hue Nectar.
Hunectar. So Hue is short for human nectar, right? Human nectar, the juice of life. We are taking herbal essence to the maximum. So what you're smelling is 3 different oils, because when we began, I was asking the ladies which oils they like.
And we took about an hour to decide.
They said 3 and
still
right?
didn't
They
decide.
said actually 4 of them. One said all of them, so what I did,
I said all of them.
4 oils in there.
Yes.
We put my blend of melody, which is for the throat chakra, and then we put purity, which is for the third eye chakra, compassion, which is for the heart chakra, and a little bit of enlightenment, which is for the crown chakra. So we have chakra blend,
Little cocktail
diffusion going on in here, while we infuse it with the beautiful Mary Jane.
Yeah.
And so Hue Nectar is inspired by the power of earth, as you were saying, that what comes from source, what comes from the seed and the fruit, which is what I write about, which is what I talk about, which is what I am about, this is what I leverage, this is why we exist. So I'm taking it to the essence by representing the essence with essential oils. As you can smell, it's beautiful.
Oh,
it's
it
great
smells
for
so
the,
good. It's making me
the
feel so
brain,
good.
You guys,
great
it's
for
a
the
whole
ambiance,
vibe.
and it
I'm not
adds-
gonna lie, I took an edible before I got here and I was a
did?
little bit too high.
Yeah.
And now I feel so good.
You did?
Nice and mellow.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's
It's the roller
It
coaster.
just
You gotta
balanced
ride
me
it
back
smooth.
out.
So this is very great. So exactly, if you're, it's immediate. So the point that I really like to stress when people are oriented with oils is not just that it smells good. When it's a pure oil, right? It takes 20 seconds for it to be absorbed into the system, into your blood. Then in 20 minutes, it's in every cell in your body. That is, if you're smelling it, if you're putting it on your body, if you're ingesting it, like what we got with the hemp.
I want to
extracts.
try one.
You want to try which one? So
I don't know, but just tell us more, and I'll decide.
Yeah.
While I tell you more about it, so this one is a mixture for the solar plexus chakra.
Okay,
We call
let's
it
get into
soul
solar
Yeah,
plexus.
chakras.
This is about power, right?
Okay, how
So
many chakras we got? Let's
we
get into a
have
brief breakdown.
Hundreds of chakras. It's
Okay.
just like points in acupuncture that
Okay.
they stick needles all through our body, and they're going to access our heart, our lungs, what have you, right? For the basic chakras, 7 main chakras, right? These are 7 main expressions of us. Think of the chakras first and foremost as a flow of energy, like a river. So a river flows and then it pools in little areas and it creates like a pond and then it goes down the stream. So if we have a block in our stream of energy, we have too much accumulation in that little pool, so it's not flowing. So these have been designed to eliminate blockages by leveraging the power of essential oils, because the tincture itself is an oil derived from plant matter. That's the cannabis, or in this case, hemp. And then the essential oils is from fruit, it's from flowers, it's from herbs, it's from leaves. So this is what we need, and it goes so deep that we can take the understanding that lemon is good for the immune system. It's yellow, and it's also good for the solar plexus, and it pertains to the gut. So it's good as an anti-inflammatory, as an anti-aging stimulant, because it starts to do all these beautiful things inside of us. And if we want to simplify getting well, like we're dealing with pain in many different ways every day, we can offset that by understanding where in me I am diseased, meaning I'm out of ease, not I have a disease, right? And then I can address it. Like, so if you have an issue, for instance, in your digestion, or if you can't follow your instincts, you can't follow your gut feeling when you get them, or you question yourself, or you hold anger, or you hold resentment towards yourself or towards others, this is an indication that there's too much activity or not enough in this area of our energy center. So this is our expression of our willpower, of our ego center. This is our solar plexus, and also it's called solar plexus. The actual area in our body, it's a meeting of all these nerves endings. It's called the solar plexus. This is what we have, all the nerves in our belly button, more nerve endings than in our brain. So this is called the gut brain or the enteric nervous system. So we feed this brain, get that brain, and now we're doing something else when we are feeding it these type of superfood combinations.
So
take that
the whole thing?
Yeah.
What happens if I take all of them?
All of them? Nothing. You open
She's
up.
going to be unblocked.
I want to be
AF.
unblocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with
A little bit of all of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, you could take
No
one.
blockages
No,
here.
that's too much.
It's all right.
I think that's good. Right?
That's fine.
You're about to get high.
No, it's
I'm just kidding.
not higher than you already are. But, but
I'm barely high. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm pretty high.
there you go.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Tastes
10,
good.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You need some.
Ooh.
So this one is
Hit this.
one of our bestsellers. That is the solar plexus tincture, and is made from 100%
Put your hand in the
industrial
background.
hemp, MCT coconut oil, lemon,
Sorry.
lemongrass, turmeric. You can swallow cinnamon, juniper berry, and cypress.
Holy
How's it
shit.
taste?
You didn't put it under your tongue, mama. Oh, you did? Okay.
So this one is my most tastiest one because I like it. I like lemon, but it's also very good for the immune system.
Okay.
And when
All right, I heard you.
like I said,
He's like, all right.
you have if it's too harsh, you always bring it down with something.
Shout out to Por Vida.
Por vida, por mi vida que yo
Fucking it
soy.
up with the vegan Mexicano hot chocolate.
Mmm. Ooh, I'm just going to let it sit in my mouth.
Right?
Oops.
Okay. I do have a little bit left.
Damn it.
Okay,
I
next
did it
one.
again.
Okay,
I loved it. It tastes great. I was a little bit scared because of the cinnamon, but the lemon.
but listen,
That's
cinnamon.
that's
Think
Think about
really
cinnamon.
good.
All right, let me tell you a little bit about cinnamon. Cinnamon is great for
love
people
cinnamon.
who have diabetes or like want to prevent diabetes. It mimics insulin because of the
Yeah,
sweetness.
it regulates
And
blood
it
sugar.
regulates the blood sugar. So we're taking these
I know a
things.
little
It tastes
some.
good. It's super medicinal, and it's now regulating all kinds of beautiful elements inside of us, so we function in balance. And this is what it's all about. Without overcomplicating it, we want to stay in balance to be productive. We want focus. We want to not hold resentment. We want to be able to flow. We got things to do. We got light to shine. We got our dreams to fulfill. So this is what it's all about, having that inner access. And talk about inner access, the next one is for the third eye. So this is for our upper conscious.
Ooh.
Right? So this one, actually, I'm
The amount of weed I smoke, my third eye is open as fuck.
Or asleep
But also,
with her high ass.
this is great for skin,
Fuck you.
for hair, for nails, for
Oh,
memory.
are we putting this on our skin as well?
You can.
Okay.
So it's actually very beneficial, this one especially for the scalp area, because it has MCT coconut oil. That's what I derive it into, the hemp. And then it has rosemary, juniper berry, and frankincense. So you could use it as a scalp
I put
massage.
rosemary in my
And that's it's mostly used because it strengthens the hair and it's vitality, but it's also good for the brain.
This tastes like
Okay?
Vicks.
Vicks? Well, I hope you like Vicks.
I like that Vicks taste.
Okay, good. I don't
Did it
really
clear your
Vicks.
chakra?
I don't eat Vicks, so but you know.
It tastes like Vicks. Like a light Vicks.
Think about it.
I like that one.
You like
Think
that
about
one?
it for a minute.
So that one is very beneficial for brain health.
Ooh. I could use some of that.
Brain power for memory and focus. Purity.
Yes.
This is another good seller.
So good.
Let's give it to this lady.
I could use a lot of brain help.
We all could, you know, like
You know?
think
Or
about this
whatever.
statistic. You know, I don't know if you get into how marijuana cures things, right? Right? But think about more than 50% of Americans, adult Americans, have heart issues, have cardiovascular disease. Think about that. Think about that. Like half of these people out here their heart is dying because of what? Because we sick. And we got all this medicine around us.
That's what I'm saying. It's also awareness and bringing it to, like, you know, knowledge. And people don't have the knowledge. And that's why we're here. And that's why we want to bring you on here, especially for the first episode. Because it's like, people need to know these things.
You're right.
So we could all help each other to grow, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
One
so
thing.
your work is amazing, honestly.
Thank
all
you.
the information that you have. So
Thank
dope.
you. Remember when we in school and then we go into, everybody has one subject that they couldn't fuck with it. They just couldn't focus, right? It's just like the brain shuts down, right?
That was most of my subjects. I'm just kidding. No,
After
I'm just kidding.
Age,
it was like, just math, and I was just mad at math.
After what grade?
Yeah. Oh my God, I want to say like 11th.
It was calculus
because I used to
They
really like
throwing letters inside the equations and all the thing. I started.
It was the proof shit for me. That
I don't even know
triangle shit, like doing proofs and writing the fucking.
Yeah,
I was like, what is the point of this though? How is it gonna help me in life? I'm not gonna have a job where I gotta find proofs. Like I know that, so it's like why? I don't know. It was just. It seemed silly to me after a while. Like the information was not something that was gonna help me in life.
I know. I was like, I've never heard of this. I'm like, I feel like I will never use this shit. Yeah. So honestly, I just kind of didn't fuck with it.
If we had this, for instance, I know that I'd suffered that, and if we had a diffuser inside a classroom,
yes, oh my god,
that was utilizing just cedar wood.
Bro,
cedar wood, which is also in purity, which you did drink some cedar wood in the third eye. That's one of the ingredients there. That unblocks a region in the brain so that it can accept more information. So imagine while we in class and we having a hard time because everybody's coming from some different environment and different levels of input and output and the ability to retain information and what have you. Imagine we had an oil, very inexpensive, that we can either breathe or take, and I'll show you 3 different methods of using cedar wood to unblock the region in the brain, so now we can accept more information. Where we get uncomfortable, we like, oh, I don't know how I'm use this, and then we go elsewhere mentally, we check out. Right? Because there's something that happens inside the brain that shuts off when we don't resonate, when we're not into the information that's being introduced, either if we need it or not. You know, this myself happened when I was like studying really deep things. My brain at a certain point couldn't process anymore. But when we have an oil, and this is one way to use cedar wood, we can breathe it in, and that unblocks different regions. But if we have it, we put it on our right thumb, put a little bit, and put it in the roof of our mouth. Now that directly penetrates the region in the brain to accept new information. So if, for instance, we're in calculus, right? With like, damn, they dropping this, I can't get it, right? It's just something that would allow the brain to create synapse to have more information downloads. Damn. Oil.
That's cool.
Okay? So this is the power of Earth. This is the power of Earth. This is what we are. We are the children of Earth. That's why when we get herb, when we smoke it, when we eat it, when we got it as the oil, it resonates with us. That's why even the CBD or whatever chemical from the marijuana or hemp plant has receptors all throughout the body. It helps with everything. So when we combine it with oils, which I have done for Hue Nectar in these tinctures, now we're leveraging the power of the medicinal plant that everybody knows, and thus more. Because this day, we have to do this.
So amazing.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for that information.
Yeah, so how long did you study, like, all this stuff?
I've been studying oils and healing for about 10 years now.
Ooh, amazing.
And I began as a massage therapist in 2014 in New Jersey. And then we was using oils. I learned about raindrop therapy and aromatherapy. which unlocks different aspects, like I said, of the brain. And then I was very, how would you say, spiritually inclined. And I was just reading this book about cannabis and spirituality. It's like it's really deep.
Where is that book? I thought
Okay, let's shout out this book.
Yeah,
Yo,
shout out
please.
this book.
Cannabis and Spirituality: An Explorer's Guide to an Ancient Plant Spirit Ally. Edited by Stephen Gray, forwarded by Julie A. Holland, MD. It's called the best-selling author of the Pot Book. Check that out.
Yes, check it out.
So, check that out. Yeah, you could feel that power in that book of life. It's just like a Bible.
Sorry, guys. Wow,
Yes.
that's dope. I want to check that book out.
Yeah. So information is power, right? We agree. Mind power, soul power, like like the solar plexus chakra. I call it soul power. And think about. Leave that there for y'all.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe you could absorb the information. Now, bump this. I'm gonna drop a jewel for y'all. Have you known the water test where they program water? You've heard of this? I was gonna bring that book, but I didn't want to overcomplicate it. But we can program water with our intention.
Correct. I've heard of that, of using water.
So water is liquid,
intentionally.
right?
Yes.
So
I'm a fan of that.
what is oil? A liquid.
Correct.
So we program it with words and intentions, right? We are consciousness and we are full of intentions. So when we put a word on a bottle that has a liquid, for instance, purity. If we put a symbol, for instance, on it, meaning like the root chakra, now we are programming it with the power that is instilled in the symbol, like love, right? Love means much to a lot of people,
right?
And it's not one definition. There is an energy in just the word.
Root chakra is is it the most you would think is most important for balance, or
Yeah, I would believe we need to be daily grounded.
like the
I wouldn't say any one is more important than the other.
Yeah.
It's like that flow. We want to have access to our root chakra and our sacral chakra. Why? Our root chakra indicates the energy of our stability, of our security on earth, and feeling that we are one with the earth, and we're grounded. And it also represents money. It also represents abundance.
I'm about to take like 5 shots of this.
I'm gonna drink the bottle and see what happens.
Bring me the money.
You better be very
Manifest
oily.
some shit. Hurry.
Here, hit this first. Take a shot first.
Let me hit greens.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's not open though. I don't want to open it.
Oh,
you go
sorry.
ahead.
Well, did you try the enlightenment one next to you?
Maybe.
So now this.
I've done 2.
So
I don't think we tried this one.
you know the story of baby Jesus, that the wise men came with gold and frankincense and myrrh. Do you know?
Yes.
Why would they give frankincense and myrrh? That's what's in there too, actually. So that's a tincture for the crown chakra that she's having a little
crown
hard time
chakra.
opening, but
My
it's 'cause
hand
it's greasy.
chakra
It's
is
greasy.
not agreeing.
Yeah, you really
with
do. You do.
The lid chakra.
You do need the root chakra. Then, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. First of all, don't call me out.
Give me.
What is this? Angelica root patchouli. Oh.
Oh my
Hemp
gods.
oil.
Thank you.
Jesus.
No, I definitely.
Oh, you're right. It's not.
Yeah. See? You see how they play me? It's a fake one, huh? It's not
faulty.
even real.
It's faulty.
Display.
It doesn't open.
Wow.
Look,
Wow,
it's true.
he
It's true.
gave us
It
a
wasn't
display.
her.
It activated my
Just for us.
carpal
Just for that,
tunnel
now you could try
chakra.
the one that you want.
Yay.
No, but the
Our
top
roots
it's not
are gonna
that
be
she couldn't
rooted.
have tried it, so you didn't try before. So talking about the oils, frankincense and myrrh, all right? Just so y'all can know. So they gave, in the story of Jesus, they gave him frankincense and myrrh. Now, back then, frankincense was weighed and valued the same as gold. So think about this. In the medicinal properties of oil, how it's very good for the immune system and all you have you. Especially frankincense for the brain and myrrh for the immune system. They gave it to a baby who back then, in those times, babies didn't last that long.
I put that on my baby.
It's very good.
Frankincense. I used to put it on his scalp.
Look at that.
Baby always smelled like baby Jesus.
Yeah. Try that one out.
Or whatever.
I think you'll be able to open that one.
Ooh.
So,
Nobody watch.
So do you,
Everybody turn around.
so do you incorporate this into your daily life every day
in one way or another? So I'm using oils now as my natural cologne. Bless you. I don't use.
That's crazy that you say that, because my girlfriend used to think I was always weird because I don't like to wear perfume.
Well, it's very poisonous.
Yeah, and I
It
never
is.
liked the smell. I just think it just, I don't know, it's just gross to me. Like, it just doesn't smell good to me. Like, so I started getting into essential oils. Like, I switched my deodorant to like and it's an essential
Natural
oil,
one, yeah.
natural like blend, like, you know, like all natural, vegan, gluten free, all that shit. But it's from Sage Natural Wellness.
I
Shout
love
out.
Sage.
I
Yeah.
love Sage.
Those products are the
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
So I got my
it's
diffuser
great.
from them. I got essential oils from them. I do a face serum from them. Like my deodorant. I have a little like roll on
You
that
have
I put
a whole
on.
treatment.
I love
therapy
it.
session
It's
from
amazing, and it's really changed my life because essential oils are like, they have so many different properties, like what you're talking about. And I had no idea about that maybe like 2 years ago. And I feel like they've definitely, I don't know, I just love putting on my diffuser at home. Like, it makes the vibe, it gives it a nice zen, like, you know.
Makes the ambiance.
Even the dogs, I feel like my dogs be chilling. We all just be chilling.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The dogs got chakras too.
Yeah,
by
and
the
I
way.
made like a little deodorizer spray for the dog, like, you know, my couch and stuff, with some essential oil, water, and a little bit of vinegar. Amazing. And you just spray down all that dry, and you vacuum your shit, and it smells so good. Oh, it smells so
You're
good.
right. No, you're doing the right thing, and that
Yeah.
is affecting your vitality. This is all
Yes.
anti-aging. This is vitality to the max. When we incorporate these things, you know, they're superfoods. We don't
Yes.
know. We don't necessarily think of oil as food, but check this: when a plant is dying, or a flower, if you ever seen a flower once it's dying, it lets out an oil, and then that oil drips down the stem, and that feeds the growth for the part of the plant that's not getting the sun. So oil is food. It's just a different delivery method of what we're getting nourishment. And on a cellular level, when we're talking about focus and not being poisoned, that's how I use it. I use it as a defense for my life, because I understand that the environment has its own toxins. People got their own toxins. People is fucked up out here. We need to diffuse. We need
Real
to have
talk.
like natural sprays and cleanse,
You're
which I
like-
do, by the way. I didn't bring it, but
Like, you
I
need some of
wish.
this.
I wish I could just walk around and just
just spray people. Like you need some cleansing. Like take that.
take that.
Take that.
Hey, people be bugging, so it's gonna keep
It's
us
true.
in a relatively.
It's really
chill
true.
mode.
And people be trying you, and people be trying to get over on you, and it's just like, bro.
Unnecessary.
Like, I'm not a fucking idiot.
I just don't have the energy for that.
Like, I'm
tired.
I'm aware. You know what I mean? I already know what you trying to do.
Yeah, well, I
So
play
don't
it.
even try it.
So how did you like the root? You took the root.
I loved it.
They were all delicious.
Oh my god,
All
they
of
all
them.
taste so good.
This one has strawberry seed. This one has angelica root, which is very good for balancing hormonal imbalances. Also, it has lemongrass. Lemongrass is
I love
really
lemongrass.
good for focus. It's one of the most recommended lemons. Lemongrass, I use in the other one that you tried, the yellow one, the solar plexus. It has lemongrass. And the oil that I have that is used, it smells like lemon heads, the candy. You know
It
lemon
was
heads?
delicious.
Yes.
It was really
Toxic
good.
ass candy.
Oh my God, that we grew up
I lost so
loving.
many teeth because I liked candy.
I know.
You know, we're being poisoned now. So
I know,
the
really.
reason why
Grew up eating
that I
so
No,
developed
really
this-
though.
candy.
the reason why this was even developed on the strength, I have many products You could check out huenectar.com. I have over 30 products.
And we can we find you huenectar.com, Instagram also, or
yes, Hugh Nectar on Instagram, Hugh Nectar on Facebook. And I myself am Hulu Amin Ra, and you can find me on Amazon. And I'm checking out all these people that be talking about natural remedies, and everyone is talking about these ancient remedies, right? This is so old. That's why it was like people not into old until they don't feel good.
I'm with the shits. I'm 100% with
the
shits.
When we're dealing with what we're really dealing with, the natural remedies is what allows us to, like you say, function, right? In the age of technology and all this electricity
and medicine and over-medicated people. I totally agree, yeah.
They got medicine for medicine addiction.
And then what's crazy?
Exactly.
Yes. What's crazy to me too? When I learned this, I knew shit was all fucked up. When doctors are not required to take nutrition, so they have no idea
they take
what.
A course.
But it's not like a huge part of what they even recommend. Like it's just they so quick to recommend a pill or something.
They study the hell out of that.
You know what I mean? Where it's like foods and natural things. Like that's the real healers. And everything.
But you know what? Sick people are what makes it. That's the money maker. Healthy people you don't get money off of that. Who's gonna come back? You know what I mean? If everyone's healthy, if everyone's doing really it the way we're supposed to be doing it. Yeah.
Well, hurt people hurt people.
And very true. Very true. I mean, you think about it. Even on a environmental level, they're dealing with artificial lights all day long, hours and hours and hours on and without meals, dehydrated because you're not sleeping. So you're dehydrated. Everything's off.
We need this
They're
more
sick
than
too.
ever.
Yeah. They probably need a pill to sleep, and it makes me sad because it's just it's a cycle. It's crazy, vicious.
It's just crazy. And I just think, I don't know. I feel like everyone can benefit from some part of the weed plant.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like it's not all about the THC. And recently I took these little tablets that had THCV and CBG. And let me tell you, I had the best day ever. It was like 1 milligram of each, but because we're not so used to just taking that isolated by itself. Like, because when we smoke weed, it's just a very small percentage of that.
Some of it, the quality burns away.
Yeah, so it's like I think because I don't usually take it, but I took it, and it wasn't like I was high, but it was just like such a nice mental boost, like clarity. It was like I had a beautiful day, and I forgot that I took that shit, and I'm like, yo, and I didn't smoke a lot that day either. At the end of the day, I'm like, yo, why do I feel like this? I haven't even smoked all day. Like, what's going on?
Look at you.
And it was so cool because it's amazing because it does actually work. Like it does actually make a difference. Like it does actually help people.
So what was it? A tablet?
It was a little tab, Pro Tabs, the Stimulate. It was 1 milligram of THC, 1 THCV, and 1 CBG. First of all, I've taken CBG too by itself, like 50 milligrams of CBG, and honestly, it felt like a light acid trip.
What?
Yes. It was like really trippy.
It's like a microdose of
yes. It felt so good. And it was also not that it was visual, but it made shit super bright.
CBG without me?
I know. It was a Pro Tab.
I never heard of this.
Pro Tabs, they do a pack of CBG. It's super expensive. It's $80, but I think a friend had bought it and was sharing it. And it's supposed to be non-psychoactive, so it doesn't give you a high.
Because but you get the focus. It's a microdose. But
it was amazing. It felt like I was on mushrooms, but not high. It was beautiful. I've just never been able to pay $80 for a fucking edible. But the next time, it does come into the shop.
There's something I found on the web. According to speakingtree.in, because the accident
Whoa.
is just someone else's depressed imagination.
Oh my God.
You're listening.
Okay,
Alexa,
what is she talking about?
Turn off.
No, she answered something there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, there she is. She did.
What did she say? But nobody said Alexa.
That's trippy.
Off. Alexa, off.
I'm glad we caught this on camera.
That should be
If
happening.
anything happened to
Hey,
us,
you
y'all
guys,
already
now you
know,
know if anything
okay?
happens to us.
West Coast Radio, what the fuck is up? What the fuck
we
is
need to
going
cleanse
on
in
here?
We need to cleanse in here.
Where's the fucking sage?
Oh, right
fuck?
here. Take some sage.
Shout out to West
Yes.
Coast
Read
Radio.
this.
Yeah, but shout out to West Coast Radio though for giving us this platform, even though y'all listening to us right now. Just kidding.
love you
Shout out to
guys.
y'all for helping us grow this little baby. We love you guys.
We have another guest next week too. We do. But we do want to thank you sincerely. Thank you so much for all your information and
You're
all.
welcome.
We do.
Yeah, and letting us try your products, you guys. Wow. Tasty.
Yes.
Tasty, tasty.
Amazing.
Very tasty.
So would you just, if someone doesn't want to put it under the tongue, is there other ways? Can you put it in drinks?
Of course, you can drink
Takes
it in
longer
a
to kick
tea.
in.
You can drink it in a smoothie. You can put it on the skin topically. It's really
And
very
we can find this all
effective.
on the website.
All on the website, link on the Instagram, also in Facebook. You can purchase it directly from me in the farmers market. If you are in the San Diego area, on Wednesdays we are in Ocean Beach, and on Sundays we're in Hillcrest Farmers Market.
Ooh.
Nice.
So we're also online, hughectar.com, and yeah, let's set up a nice discount for this ganja soul if you want to represent it. Just punch in ganja
We'll
soul.
come up with a little code.
And
Ooh.
why not just ganja
Let's do
soul?
it.
Ganja
Just
soul.
punch it in
Punch it in.
at hughectar.com and save 20% on your first purchase.
Guys, come on now. We'll put the
Make
link on
sure
our
you
site
check
too.
it
We'll put it
out.
in. Make sure you
Herbal
check it out.
supplements.
This honestly, I'm very picky and I'm very weird. All this shit tasted amazing.
Mel is picky.
I'm so picky.
I'm gonna
yes.
vouch for her.
These all tasted super natural, not perfumey, not like
Not artificial. It
weird
tastes
and
really-
infused and whatever. Like it just tasted so natural. So great quality product right here. Thank you so
you.
much. And for your information and all of your knowledge.
Blessings
thank
upon
you.
blessings, and thank you
Yes.
for this opportunity.
And you do other things at the do you do the chakra balancing?
I am a chakra dealer.
Yes.
I deal with all energetics, so we're doing vibrational sound healing with vibrational tuning forks. So it's also another ancient method to bring mind, body, and spirit harmony. So it's a form of sound healing. I also do integrated massage therapy, everything to bring us into balance inside and out.
Awesome.
That's right.
Thank
Yes. And these will go great with some cannabis tea too.
That's right.
We got some
Oh.
you got
Key
in that
cocoa.
house.
cocoa tea.
Yes.
Mm.
These are different blends of THC, CBD.
This one's my favorite one. Let me just shout them out real
Yes,
quick.
go ahead, shout them out.
Sensuality
With these beautiful
tea.
samples.
It's for passion and play. And who doesn't like passion and who doesn't like play? So
And you can pair that with one
Yeah.
of those oils and it'll
oh
be
my goodness,
crazy.
a whole experience.
A sensual awakening.
Yes.
What
That's
if
true.
you put that on your
You could, because it's natural.
On your genitalia?
Well, if you have menstrual pain, you can take, especially the last one you took, that is the red one, the rooted chakra, that has angelica root. Angelica root is very good for menstrual pain. You know, not to take too much of angelica root, but in this dose that is is a micro dose, is going to alleviate that pain down there. And then the other one that you took, the solar plexus one, is going to be good for cramps. Especially the sacral one. You didn't try that one. That's the orangey one. But we got 7 tinctures. That's for the chakras. Each one. Somebody just told me I should make one that's full. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Yes, get you some key cocoa, get you some tincture.
Can I get some key cocoa in my
Of
life?
course you can.
That
What?
sounds delicious.
you,
There's
guys.
some sensuality, there's
My
sympathy,
goodness,
common relief, and then this box is asleep, so it has CBN.
It's asleep.
So
Oh,
it
the
has
box is sleeping?
No,
It's tranquility.
tranquility.
Ooh.
It's the CBN.
Or it's to sleep. CBN?
Yeah.
CBN is specifically
specifically
for
for
sleep, for insomnia, if you have trouble staying asleep, falling asleep.
Oh, I need to recommend that to a couple clients. They have
CBN.
CBN.
Yes, so sensuality, and then there's the Calmer Relief, which is actually a turmeric ginger tea. This one is low THC, high in CBD.
Very
Whoa.
good. Oh, this is
Yes.
it's terrific. It sounds good. And
For all that
And do you do
inflammation
honey?
out there.
I love honey.
You do? So I have some honey samples too from them. I don't do the honey, so you are definitely welcome to some honey.
Honey tea?
It's some actual infused honey from them also.
We love
Keep
honey.
cocoa.
Oh, because you're vegan. Of course you don't do honey.
Yeah, some vegans do though. But
Thank you guys for tuning in.
love you guys so
Love
much. Thank you so much. Thank
And
you,
until
Hulu.
next week, thank
Talk to
you
you
for
later.
coming on. Thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Yes, we want to say
Blessings.
thank you.
Blessings.
Episode will be up. We have more special guests on this season. So thank you for kicking it off in the right way and giving
Thank
us some
you.
great knowledge of how to like start our year and make this year like the best year. 2020 vision.
It's a new decade.
Yes. So let's get into it. Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Good night.
Peace.
Bye.